I love sitting back and listening to you bicker. It plays right into our plan. And it starts tonight with you, Rocco. Tonight, you're gonna find out what all of you are gonna find out. There's no beating the monster abyss.
Picks apart the void, but the monster has made his way back to his feet. Just enough of a distraction. Abyss on top, the leg is hooked, and Rocco's still alive in this fight.
He just kicked out of
And
Rocco.
a second choke slam, no. Rocco slides out.
Is that the plunge?
The
He
plunge!
hit the plunge, that's
Rocco
it.
connects,
It's
new
over.
champion. Now wait a minute. What, the referee? These two guys have been thrown out of here, come on. No. Not like this. Rocco had connected with the plunge. 1, 2, 3, it should have been over. But hold on here, we got company. I told you, the scariest moment of the night was being in the ring with these 5 guys.
Missed to the eyes. Crazy
Wait, no, plunge! Oh no!
We didn't know who
Rocco
it
couldn't
was.
see!
He didn't
Rocco
know.
couldn't see! Hello everyone and welcome into Davis Arena for OVW Television. I'm Gilbert Corsi, joined alongside Dr. Manbeast, Ted McNaylor, and Ted, I have just gotten off the phone with our Commissioner Dean Hill, and we have a blockbuster announcement to start OVW Television this week. Now, a big announcement regarding our next Saturday night special. Mark your calendars, friends, because it's gonna happen on a Friday night, December the 14th, and it is Christmas Chaos.
That's right. It's going to be a Friday night special on December 14th, and we have a historic announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a match that has never been done in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Frankly, I don't know many places that it's happened in the world. We won't just have a cage match, we will have a cage inside a cage match. It is cage in cage chaos.
As we speak, there is a structure being constructed that will go all the way around the ring, and so literally there is 2 cages containing all the competitors inside the squared circle.
We'll have a 15-foot cage on the ring, a 20-foot cage surrounding it on the outside of the ring, and in the main event, we can tell you right now, the OVW Heavyweight Championship will be on the line when the Monster Abyss squares off against Hurricane Shane Helms.
You know, I think I cannot wait to see exactly how. Well, this is not Hurricane's music. As I was saying, we're gonna build 2 cages.
Rocco?
You just announced for December 14th, the OVW Championship match is gonna have Abyss in it, right? Well, Abyss knows last week I beat his ass and sent him down to Plunge Town, 1, 2, 3 in the middle of this ring. And if it wasn't for his morons, the Void, I'd be the OVW Heavyweight Champion again. So I'm telling you right now, Gilbert, I don't care who you gotta tell, I don't care how it's gonna be made. Get Abyss and the Void out here so I can kick their ass right now.
Guys. Michael. Do your eyes feel better, Rocco? Do your eyes feel better, Rocco? Can you see
Can you see me now? Huh? Last week, I came out here to help you, and you dropped me on my head. I don't care. It looked like it. It looked like it, especially with the way you've been acting. I don't care. I was right in your face, and you didn't know who I was after I came out and saved your ass. Well, then get glasses. Quit being such crap.
Back up here. I made it back up to the booth. My good friend Shannon, the dude, and things have just gone crazy. We just saw Amon Crazy Steve and the Void trying to gang up on Michael Hayes and Rocco. But an unexpected save by some of the men that have been also fighting for that #1 contendership.
I can tell you what, Ted, I knew you were a lot smarter than Gilbert Corsi because he got caught in the crossfire down there. He better get the hell out of the
Whoa,
way
hold on a second. Hayes just hit Rocco with his finish. There's Floyd trying to get Hayes off of Rocco Bellagio. Randy Royal, Justin Smooth also trying to calm Hayes down. I don't think that's going to happen, not tonight.
Coming in hot here tonight at OVW. These guys are ready to fight.
I swear, this thing just gets hotter and hotter every week. These men just, their frustration's boiling over. We have another fight here between Randy Royal and Randall Floyd.
All hell is broken loose to start OVW. And I like it. This is awesome.
Can we get some security out here to stop these men? We need everybody. Come on.
Why not?
Looks to me.
Hey, we got plenty of time. We're just now starting the show. Let them fight all night.
Thankfully, some separation.
I'm sticking this and I'm done. Hey, Mike Hayes and Rocco's not the only two that can lay hands. You want me, boy? I'll go back here and make it happen. You want me tonight? I'll make it happen.
Well, you just heard Randy Royal lay down the gauntlet challenging Randall Floyd. It looks like we might have ourselves a match tonight. Randy Royal, Randall Floyd, one-on-one. This thing isn't over.
Far from it.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training, begin living your dream today.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
huge announcement, ladies and gentlemen, for our Friday night special December a Christmas Chaos event. It's coming up December the 14th, ladies and gentlemen. Ticket information on our web on gladiatorsportsnetwork.live. Wait a minute.
Look at this.
Ashton Cove
Got a conch shell in his hand.
and William Lutz taking advantage of Eddie Knight, the television champion here,
If there's one
before
thing,
the bell's even rung.
It's not official yet. You can't pit him. The bell hasn't rung.
well, gentlemen, if there's anything I love, it's teamwork.
Cheating. I thought you were going to say cheating.
Eddie,
Well, the bell rings now, and it's official, and William Lutz taking full advantage of a vulnerable and weakened, shoulders on the mat, Eddie Knight. You know, 2 weeks ago, guys, when Eddie Knight became the television champion, it was the best night of his life, and Lutz, fast forward now, could make it the worst.
That's right. Now he's got a bullseye on his back everywhere he goes. Everybody's trying to take a shot at Eddie Knight, trying to get a piece of the title.
yeah, well, William Lutz, he's been here a little bit longer than Eddie Knight. You have to think maybe a little jealousy. Hey, maybe he thinks tonight is his night to finally start climbing the mountain.
Knight never even got a fair shake at this one, guys.
Well, it was a rude awakening. I mean, as soon as he came through, it was full speed ahead for Lutz.
And ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, I want to tell you that the Friday night event, December the 14th, Christmas Chaos, taking place at Baptist Health Performance Training Center. It's not here in Davis Arena. That address, 12101 Sycamore Station Place. It's a Friday night, December the 14th, where we have cage in caged chaos.
I've never seen anything like this. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like. A cage inside of a cage.
A monster abyss squaring off against Hurricane in our main event. Ticket information on gladiatorsportsnetwork.live.
Absolutely. I mean, we're making history once again, gentlemen, seeing something that has never been done in OVW ever on December 14th.
We're going to need a little double reinforcement with those two.
I tell you what, Eddie Knight is in trouble here, but in my opinion,
Lutz
made a costly mistake taking his eyes off the prize and his opponent.
No doubt about it. Eddie Knight is resilient. I got to give him that much.
Knight beginning to fire here, beginning to rally, Doc, trying to put it together.
Absolutely going for an axe handle smash once again, but he went to it again, and that was one too many times. William Lutz had it scouted.
Lutz with the scoop and plants Knight in the middle of the ring. And you know, they say in football on any given Sunday, but in wrestling it could be any given night, really any given second, because it only takes 3 for a title to change hands. Could tonight be Lutz's night?
Absolutely it could be. Like I said earlier, anytime you hold the title, you've always got a target on your head. You got to watch your back at all times. And Eddie Knight learned that here tonight at the start of the match.
Yeah, he's learning a lesson the hard way at the hands of William Lutz, the Maniac, and I am loving it.
You know, Lutz is always talking to about 6 or 7 different people in his head. You never know what Lutz you're going to see. Cover here, shoulders on the mat, and again, Knight is out in 2.
I think we got the ruthless aggression Lutz tonight because he means business. He came out here focused and ready to claim the title.
And it looks to me, though, he's going for a high-risk
maneuver. Taker Lutz?
Oh, my
He's
gosh.
walking the top.
Little Taker. Oh.
Into a headbutt. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, Doc.
I haven't either. Hey, if you want to become champion sometimes, you got to throw caution to the wind. Try something different. That was amazing.
Lutz expanding his offensive arsenal and now going to work on the wing of Eddie Knight.
That's right. Trying to take the champion apart piece by piece. He's done a great job of that so far.
And Eddie Knight showing a lot of fire, showing a lot of spirit. But can it be enough to overcome this momentum that Lutz has had picked up this whole match?
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, after the tenuous, intense moments in the first segment of our broadcast tonight, I'm told that, crossbody block and nobody home. I'm told that main event between Randy Royal and Randall Floyd has been signed. It's Floyd and Royal tonight in the main event on OVW television. Shoulders on the mat. Knight is in trouble. That's 2.5.
I tell you, Royal and Floyd can't wait to get a piece of each other. They are ready to tear each other apart.
And that's no surprise here. I know Commissioner Dean Hill says if people have a problem in the locker room, just let them know. He'll let you fight it out. And that's exactly what we're going to see tonight as we see Eddie Knight just trying to do everything he can to survive, to try to win this match and retain that television championship against William Lutz.
Eddie Knight in a bad situation here. This isn't going to end well for somebody.
Yeah, precarious position here.
The last time we saw William Lutz go high risk in this match, it paid off. This could be what he needs to finally polish off Eddie Knight once and for good.
Could it be the night of Lutz's life now?
It could be. This could be a magical moment here. We have a new Anarchy champion, new tag team champions. How about a new television champion? Wait a second. Eddie hits Lutz off. There it is.
And
The
there's
elbow
an
drop.
elbow.
No.
Cover the
No.
leg is hooked, and Knight retains the television title.
The winner of the match and still OVW Television Champion, Eddie Knight.
What a major important victory for Eddie Knight. He showed us something here, guys. He never had a square fight, never had a leg up in this battle, but he would not go down and leaves here once again, still OVW Television Champion.
He took a beating for most of the match, but he came back when it was the most important part of it. And he again, once again, is the OVW TV champion.
The Shining Knight.
Night after night, you get looked over. It's the truth. It's the truth. He challenged your manhood in that ring. You go prove it. You're an OG.
Yo, guys, listen. We need to focus on the bigger picture, which is the best. We cannot be fighting each other.
Man, listen. That kid needs his ass kicked, and this old boy's the one to do it. Somebody needs to teach him some respect, man.
He asked for it. He asked for it, and he's going to answer.
Come on, Randy.
What do you expect him to do?
Man, at least one of these guys understand.
Yeah, it's all
You know
you
what
do,
I'm
man.
saying?
You had my back out there.
It's getting ridiculous.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
It's a compliment when people hire me during the most difficult time in their life. I want them to know that we'll agree when we can, we'll fight if we have to, but they have a job to do, to be a mom or a dad, and we'll get through this and it will be okay. That's what's important to me. Go to lemmylaw.com for help to get through your divorce.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Because this is essentially a 3-on-1 match. Now, she already beat Callie and Valerie on the last edition of the Saturday Night Special. And again, with the referee's back turned, this is essentially a handicap match.
Certainly so.
Megan Moreau's got to beat 3 people, 3 women, to win the women's championship here tonight.
Well, she might do just that as she just drop kicked Jay Lee right in the face. Uh-oh.
Monroe with the power slam.
Callie, though, once again, jumping up on the apron, distracted the referee. Meg takes a swing. And Jay Lee takes advantage.
Why is the referee throwing the It Girls out from ringside? They don't have any business out here.
Hey, they have their official licenses to be a ringside, they're allowed.
Ringside, not meddling in the match, Doc. Oh, everything that Monroe does is thunderous.
Man, pay attention to what's going on in the ring, Gilbert. Now
I
with her
am.
on the outside.
And I'm looking at Megan Monroe bounce Jay Lee around like a pinball.
Squaring up, looking for that spear on Jay Lee.
Megan connects. She connects. We could have a new women's champion here. New women's champion here. Turn around, ref.
Oh!
Megan Monroe had title one, in my opinion. Hold on, her feet are on the rope. Her feet are on the rope.
Your winner and still OVW Women's Champion, Jay Lee.
And they've done it again.
Absolutely, Jay Lee continues her dominance, being still
Dominance?
OVW
You call that
champion.
dominance?
Hey, she walked away with the victory, walked away with the gold. That is dominance.
Well, there you see them, ladies and gentlemen, the It Girls, and Jay Lee and this team managed to pull it off at the Saturday Night Special, retaining the OVW Women's Championship in, well, albeit controversial fashion.
Hey, when you got the It Girls at your side,
It's all about
nothing
celebrating
else
our victory
matters.
this past Saturday night at the Saturday Night Special. Not only did I retain my championship, but we sent Megan out of OVW walking back to her hometown.
Oh, that was Meg? Yeah, I thought I felt an earthquake.
No worries, she's back at the swamp now.
So I wonder who we should play with now.
Who's our next victim gonna be?
Mercy.
What?
Just because you're no longer sitting in those stands and you jump the barricade thinking you're one of us doesn't mean you can interrupt us while we're talking.
She wasn't saying anything.
Especially not in that dress. I mean, where'd you get that from? On clearance at Dollar General?
Also, looks like we're missing a few family members. Where are your rats? At the trailer park, or did you eat them?
Uncalled for.
Well, how rude of her to be talking while the It Girls are in the ring.
I was gonna say, that's actually pretty funny.
Also, I heard that yesterday was your birthday, so happy belated.
That's true.
I
She
saw
did
your pathetic, pitiful post on Facebook, how you wish that you didn't make it to your 20th birthday. Well, guess what? We wish you didn't either.
All right, come on. Now, that's enough, Jay Lee, all right? This is done.
Like she's
I
getting
get
ready to
it. You
cry.
want to come out here. You want to run your mouth. You want to act like you're queen. But that's over, all right? You crossed the line. It's done.
Excuse me.
Careful,
Who
Brittany.
invited you? Can you not read? Bye.
Wait. Stay. We need someone to carry our stuff to the back.
Brittany. I know you wish that you were in our spot, and you're a washed up has-been. Actually, you've never been. I'm the women's champion.
Great ring
That
announcer.
means I am Queen Bee. So why don't you shut your mouth and bow down to me?
Oh, come on.
Bow down?
Bye-bye.
My gosh.
I can tell you, Brittany's not going to do that, but there's a little bit crossing the line here.
If they know what's smart, they will bow down.
I mean, McNaylor, how can you stand by and watch this?
Because I'm up here in the crow's nest. Not to mention, I'm not getting between these girls at all. I don't get between women that fight. Trust me. Not a good place to be. The It Girls basically laying it down, saying, don't mess with them.
Well, somebody needs to put the It Girls in their place.
Oh, Eddie, what's up, man? How you been?
Dan, what are you doing?
Dude, you had a hell of a match tonight, man. It was
Thanks,
good.
man.
It was
What are you
good.
doing back here? I thought you were done.
Yeah, you know, I'm just hanging out, saying a few last goodbyes, getting that last paycheck, you know.
Man, I can't believe it's the last one. Is there anything to do to stick around, man? I mean...
Nah, man, no.
What?
You mean, like, you know, I had the Anarchy title, lost that, man. Had a shot with you, that didn't work out. You know, it's just, it is what it is, man, you know?
Man, it's going to be a bummer to lose you around here, man. I really looked up to you, you know what I'm saying? You were one of the superstars that was ahead of the game when I got here, and it sucks to see you go. I wish there was something I could do.
I mean, I appreciate it, man, but, you know, time. You know, everybody's time runs out eventually. And
is there anything? I mean, maybe I could put this title up on the line one more time. Give you a nice send-off.
I won't do that to you. I mean, I don't even know how that works, man. Like, you're gonna ask Dean. I mean, I guess Dean could probably do something, but like,
I don't know. Let me see what I can do, man. But, come on, Dan.
Man, no, that's I appreciate that, man. Yeah, like, yeah, you know, you've been a great champ, man, so far. Yeah.
I hear you.
Really
Well,
liked it.
I hope we can get one more match for you, Dan. All right?
Yeah, man. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at OVWrestling.com. Click on training, begin living your dream today.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Melvin using his strength here. Tree trunk-like shoulders to the midsection. And follows him in with a clothesline. Revolver is seeing stars. Another Irish whip. It's like getting hit by a freight train. Into the power slam. And Revolver felt that from the top of his ball dome to his pinky toe. And now he's caught. He's caught in the bear hug. And Marvelous is squeezing the life out of, wait a minute. Come on. When they, yes, give him exactly what he deserves.
Your winner by a disqualification, Melvin Maximus.
And now Revolver's gonna slip on a sleeper after a low blow, and McNaylor lays the boots in too. Revolver's cutting off the blood flow to the carotid artery. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am a real-life doctor, so you know I'm telling the truth. I present your real winner, Adam Revolver.
What is Ted McNaylor? A commentator, a ring announcer, a manager, or the head of medical affairs? None of the above. He's a rat. That's what he is.
Yes.
Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, December the 14th, OVW invades Baptist Health Performance Training Center with Cage in Cage chaos. It is Christmas chaos, the December edition of the Friday night special.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the veteran, Apollo.
I love
And on that night, ladies and gentlemen, December the 14th, our main event will see Hurricane Shane Helms blow back into Louisville and try and blow over the Monster Abyss. Helms versus Abyss for the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
And his opponent, Mr. Marvelous, Melvin Maximus.
You know, guys, it was not the marvelous return that Melvin would have hoped for at the Saturday night special, and Ted McNaylor, you are to blame for that.
Talking about I'm to blame.
He had a herniation of the brain. Give me a break. There is no timeout in wrestling, and you know it.
Don't question the doc.
Look at this guy's strength. Melvin Maximus is built like a pure cinder block.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And, you know, Melvin and I have history. I got a great deal of respect for Melvin.
He's fine, athlete, safe, and I'll do what I have to do it, Gilbert. You're not going to stand in my way.
Who are you trying to keep safe with a low blow at the Saturday night special? Who exactly were you trying to keep safe then,
That was
Doc?
unintentional.
There's that bear hug that Adam Revolver was caught in at the
Your
Saturday
winner,
night
by
special.
I gotta go down and congratulate him.
Mr. Marvelous,
What do you need to go anywhere for, Shannon? Where are you going?
And he's just trying to keep the peace. You know, I think it was a big misunderstanding at the Saturday night special between Melvin Max and Adam Revolver. Who better to try to explain things and use the power of their words than Shannon the Dude, Gilbert?
Melvin Maximus is back on the full-time roster here at OVW, and the locker room should take note. He is a former television champion.
Wow,
former
what?
OVW Heavyweight
What a
Champion.
fantastic job. Everybody give it up for Melvin Maximus, huh?
I don't have an interview on my run sheet.
Wow.
Hey, some of the best
Melvin,
things happen
old buddy,
impromptu.
how you been, man? You doing all right? You're looking great. You know, I remember your last run here at OVW. And as a matter of fact, you helped me win the commentary spot at the desk up here with Gilbert and Ted. And I gotta say, man, you're looking great. Now, I wasn't here at the Saturday night special because, to be honest with you, I was a little bit torn. You know, Adam Revolver's a client of mine. You're an old friend of mine. But, you know, there's a lot of money still to be made between you and I. So what do you say? What do you say we put the band back together? Mr. Marvelous, Melvin Maximus, Shannon the Dude, and you allow me to manage you again. What do you say? I'm just saying, think of all the money we could make. Just think about it. Hey.
Dude, what are you doing out here with this loser that I embarrassed at the Saturday night special? You know, you might look big and tough here tonight, but let's face it, I put you in the sleeper hold and I left you laying. Don't come out here and ask for him to join us. We don't need him. He's dead weight. What's wrong with
dead weight?
Listen, man. Yeah, you weren't here last Saturday. You should have been in my corner, and I've told you before not to do these things without me approving first. You come out here with this toy belt.
Come on.
No. Listen to me. You need approval from me. There's only one former champion between the two of us, and that's me, all right? I held a real belt, not this. So you need to get approval from me and not make these stupid decisions without me deciding on it first.
Listen, man.
We're telling the dude who's boss here.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I got a little something to tell you. You see, I have made you relevant here at OVW again, because for the past year and a half, I've been carrying your career on my back, and to be honest with you, it's starting to get a little sore.
Whose ego is bigger here, the dudes or Revolvers?
I think you need to remember who you are talking to.
Hold on a second.
And Melvin stands up for the dude here. I guess the Snake and the DJ are done. An old friendship reformed here between Shannon the Dude and Melvin Maximus?
Tonight, Floyd, you had my back.
I did. I had your
So
back.
later tonight, I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna go out there with you. Yeah.
Me and Randy Royal, you're gonna be out there for me.
Yes, I will
the
be
way
out there.
I was out there for you.
Yes.
All right, Rocco, I really
Yes.
appreciate
Guys,
tonight.
hey, I'm tired of this. We gotta focus on Abyss.
Yeah.
This is exactly what he wants, and he wins when we fight each other.
No!
Come on, Randy!
Tonight, I win when I beat Randy Royal.
We don't need this, Randy.
What's the problem?
You're worried about other things. I'm worried about tonight.
It doesn't matter if you've loved a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
It's a compliment when people hire me during the most difficult time in their life. I want them to know that we'll agree when we can, we'll fight if we have to, but they have a job to do, to be a mom or a dad, and we'll get through this and it will be okay. That's what's important to me. Go to lemmylaw.com for help to get through your divorce.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. Gilbert Corsi joined alongside the CEO of Gladiator Sports, Mr. Al Snow. And Al, I know that you have a big announcement and a big presentation for us here tonight.
Well, first I want to say thank you to everyone who comes out and supports OVW every single week. Give yourselves a big hand, please.
Thank you very much,
for those
Mr.
of you
Al
who are
Snow.
watching at home, give yourself a big hand, because without you, we here at OVW are nothing. We are Louisville, and Louisville, you are OVW, and we cannot say thank you enough. And in that mode, I want to say that here in OVW, we are a part of Louisville, we are part of the community, and we like to give back to the community as much as we can. And as a result, with OVW 1000, I'm sure all of you were there, were you not? What an amazing night. OVW had 1,000 consecutive episodes of television live on 4th Street. And that night, we were able to take a portion of the proceeds, and we were able to help two causes, two diseases that affect everyone here and everyone at home, I'm sure, have had someone they know that have had to deal with this disease, both with juvenile diabetes and with the American Cancer Society. How many of you all know about the ravages that these diseases wreak on all of our families and our communities? And one of our own, Matt Capitelli, fell fate to that terrible disease of cancer. And as a result, we have here in OVW, we have decided that we're going to do everything we can to fight cancer, to fight juvenile diabetes, to help people that are in this community in Louisville, Kentucky. And to that end, for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Association and for the American Cancer Society, we are going to donate $1,000 to each one of those associations from the proceeds from all of you, from the 1,000.
Absolutely amazing. Let him hear.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Mr. Al Snow. It's me, your number one homie. The guy with the flow. What's my name? Shiloh. And Al, you know that we know there is no business like snow business. And talking about this check, I think a good idea would be to let us take that on down to the American Cancer Kids. We'll make sure they get it.
That's King's
Make
ransom.
sure they get this glorious donation.
What are they doing out here?
And, what do you think about that?
That's a wrap. Now give me some dap.
And that check. We'll go ahead and take that.
What do you think about this,
Don't
Al?
turn around, guys. I don't think you're going to like what you see.
You homie wannabes might want to look behind your knees.
Don't do it. Oh.
Hey, who do you think you are? You're not gonna mess with these kings of the streets. King's ransom, give me a break.
The King's ransom come out here trying to steal our check.
I bet you won't come out of this ring. You better not come out of that ring. We'll teach you a lesson. Okay.
Hey, not one more step, understand? Not one more step.
Okay, maybe they don't know what a step is. Not one more step. Nope. You won't do it.
DL3 better get to stepping.
You won't do it.
Don't take any more.
No doubt that was about 5 or 6 steps.
Okay,
There's
maybe
another big
maybe
one.
they're not sure. Okay.
Here's the thing. Not one more step. No more.
Bet you won't do it again.
Don't do it.
Oh, no.
Okay. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this.
See you later.
Bet you won't take 1,000 more steps. I knew they wouldn't.
King's ransom, you know, have turned a lot of heads in that locker room. No one wants to mess with them. They're the hottest rising tag team in OVW. What a wonderful announcement, raising money for some great causes for the Juvenile Diabetes Association.
Thank you, Al Snow, and thank you to the OVW faithful for making these donations possible.
Yes, and to the American Cancer Society. Thank you so much to the OVW faithful in Louisville, Kentucky, and around the world.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at OVWrestling.com. Click on training, begin living your dream today.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
OVW Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
We're back up here. I made it back up to the booth. And there, my good friend Shannon, the dude, and things have just gone crazy. We just saw Amon Crazy Steven, the Void, trying to gang up on Michael Hayes and Rocco. But an unexpected save by some of the men that have been also fighting for that #1 contendership.
I can tell you what, Ted, I knew you were a lot smarter than Gilbert Corsi because he got caught in the crossfire down there. He better get the hell out of the
Whoa,
way
hold on a second. Hayes just hit Rocco with his finish. There's Floyd trying to get Hayes off of Rocco Bellagio. Randy Royal, Justin Smooth also trying to calm Hayes down. I don't think that's going to happen. Not tonight.
Coming in hot here tonight at OVW. These guys are ready to fight.
I swear, this thing just gets hotter and hotter every week. These men just, their frustration's boiling over. We have another fight here between Randy Royal and Randall Floyd. Separation
I'm sticking this and I'm done. Hey, Mike Hayes and Rocco's not the only two that can lay hands. You want me, boy? I'll go back here and make it happen. You want me tonight? I'll make it happen. Bring him on out.
You're back here in, well, Davis Arena, and it's main event time.
They're off to here. And
not wasted any time either.
Didn't even let him get.
Well, these two have been waiting all night to get their hands on each other, and here we go.
Yeah, Floyd came to the ring during the commercial break. Randy Royal's music hit. He came to the ring in the flash, and on the outside of the ring, Michael Hayes and Rocco Bellagio, and you guys know all four of these guys are chasing after one prize, and that's the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
That's right, and not one of those men was happy, I'm sure, to hear that Hurricane Helms is going to be the man to go after Abyss. But you know what? There's going to have to be someone that faced either Abyss or Hurricane for that championship afterwards.
You know, it's Helms and Abyss, December the 14th, our Christmas Chaos event, where we have Caged in Cage Chaos, a 15-foot high steel cage enclosed by a 20-foot steel cage. Never seen anything like it in OVW.
And probably never will again after that either. Look at this, Randy Royal. Oh! Doesn't even have his hoodie off yet.
Royal cracks the neck, and Floyd's looking at the lights, but is out in one.
And now it seems like the tides have turned here as Randy Royal found the opening he needed to start lighting up. Woo! Randall Floyd.
Doc, why don't you help everybody at home understand the animosity between Floyd and Royal?
They've been going at it for a long time until Randy Royal had some time off due to lingering injuries and health issues. He is back with a vengeance, and they have picked up right where they left off. And no love at all.
Dude, Floyd is really taking issue with Royal and what he calls part-timers here. He lumped Rocco Bellagio and sometimes even Michael Hayes into that crowd.
Absolutely. You know, he thinks that he is the guy at the top of the totem pole. He doesn't like part-timers. He doesn't have time for these old-timers coming in here trying to regain their glory.
That's wisdom. That's experience.
You call it what you want. Randall Floyd, he would call it getting in his way.
Randy Royal is battle-tested and ring-approved, and right now putting a beating on the real deal.
No.
Floyd pumps the brakes, goes to the red basket of Royal, and begins to fire back. And these guys are flirting with the count-out here on the floor, but this whole situation, Floyd, Royal, Hayes, Rocco Bellagio, it's had combustible written all over it.
Floating with the DQ too, Gilbert.
Oh my!
I think they care anymore. Destroy it.
Care anymore? Did they ever?
I didn't know this was going to be an anarchy match.
Oh! And that is the hardest part of the ring, where all the steel and the boards come together.
Well, not even that. Did you see the back of his head hit that flash?
Agony from the top of Randy Royal's head all the way down to the bottom of his toes here, folks.
Goodness gracious, these two just they nothing but to annihilate each other.
You know, we went off the air with these four men fighting. We started the hour this week with these four men fighting. Again, combustible. This is like a match and lighter fluid written all over it. And Floyd may be sensing victory here, guys.
No doubt about it. He's got the upper hand. Michael Hayes out there. He may be talking a little trash right now to Randy Royal right in his face.
You better believe it. You remember Michael Hayes became incensed when Royal called him peg leg 2 weeks ago in the middle of the ring.
How dare him?
If anyone knows how to play mind games, it's Michael Hayes. And if anyone knows how to, well, I was going to say, to get in there and just wrestle.
Royal treatment. It looks like Randy's setting up.
Wait a second. That's
Here
Amon
comes the
Steve.
Void. Satan's favorite sinner, Amon, and the never-ending nightmare, Crazy Steve, causing more chaos here.
Well,
look at this on the floor.
It looked as though Steve
You
and
got
Amon
Hayes and Rocco working together on the Void.
fighting him to the back. Well, it looked to me like Steve and Amon did not physically strike Royal or Floyd, so therefore the ref is allowing this match to continue. Good call, referee.
We are back on, ladies and gentlemen, and back to a neutral. This has turned into a slugfest, guys.
These two are beating the hell out of each other.
And you know, here's the deal. If any of these four men have one thing in common, one common ground, it's their contempt for the Void. Shoulders on the mat here. Floyd's in trouble, but he's out in two.
More Void are out here.
The minions from the Void, the mercenaries. Small package here, but the referee's distracted with the guys on the outside of the ring.
Well, I'll tell you, if there's one way to get these four together on the same page, it is for their hatred of the Void.
I tell you what, master manipulators are the Void.
The cover.
Floyd, shoulders are on the mat. Randy Royal's got the 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Randy Royal.
Oh, you know that's gonna make Floyd's skin crawl, guys.
Maybe give the assist to the Void, I don't know. This was chaos out here.
Randy Royal, the so-called part-timer, if you're Randy Floyd, just got the victory over the real deal.
Well, and Tom, call him whatever you want, but tonight he is the winner, and he edges ever so closer to an opportunity at the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, tweet your friends, call your family. This major announcement, December the 14th, Caged in Cage Chaos for the Friday night special. We're out of time. We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen.